Hello and welcome, dear Cancer-Karka followers, and those who are new to my channel, welcome. We're about to embark on an exciting journey into the world of the Lenormand cards, where we're going to explore the energies and possibilities that await you in the year 2024. Whether you follow the Western or Vedic astrology system, this reading is designed to provide insights and guidance to help you navigate the upcoming year with wisdom and grace. Each sign has its unique strengths and challenges, and through the lens of this reading, we'll uncover what the university has in store for you. So just sit back, relax, and let's dive into your 2024 forecast. I'm sorry, all of these crazy lights behind me. I just wanted to get the lights on so then you can see my table better. All right, so here I am, and as I mix the cards, I'll tell you that each card is numbered. It's a 36 deck, card deck, and I have the mini grand tableau, which I fashioned with 4 rows of 4 cards each. So let's see what is in store for you. First, I will be going through the different trimesters, and then the different domains of your life. So let's see if we can go through these cards and look at them clearly. You probably will be able to see that. Okay. Let's see. See slightly over there. And Cancer-Karka. Okay. Oops, this was. All right, I don't use the overturned cards. All right, so let's take a look now. And first trimester, January, February, March. We have finally, in the beginning of this year, 2024, we have the ending of a very difficult challenge for you. And a challenge that was very insidious in your life, that caused you such difficulty. It puts you in a disoriented state, in a state where both in terms of your daily life, your work life, your activities, your relationships, all of the areas were hit. And we find finally the end and the resolution of that in the first 3 months. The second period, April, May, and June, we're, how can I put it? There is the attempt to have a bit more stability in your area of work, your profession, your livelihood. And especially through the help of friends and the decisions that you make in that trimester, April, May, and June, you will be able to make do or face issues and nuisances that arise, because I did say this was the end of that difficult, but obviously things don't happen black and white, and some areas spill over into the second trimester, and especially the more insidious area of the issues that you have been facing. Well, when we come to the third trimester, which is July, August, and September, which is by far the best period. Let me hold you. The most difficult part of doing these readings is when the telephone rings and you have to pause. But as I was saying, the next to the last trimester, the period of July, August, and September is by far the best of the entire year, both in terms of your romantic life, your emotional life, areas around the home, if that's where your romantic and emotional life takes place, but also in terms of beginnings, brand new beginnings for you, beginnings of a relationship. Now, when I say beginnings of a relationship, this has a sort of wide meaning. For example, if you are going into business, if you're going into business for the first time, and that is the beginning of a relationship, this is the time that will take place. July, August, and September. Beautiful cards in that period. You know, put that on they say red letter day, the whole July, August, and September, red letter days every day. Then we get to the last period, which is October, November, and December. Then we have a lot of talk. All right, we start the period in October when there's a lot of talk because you know, Cancer-Karka. It's as if you want everything to go perfectly, and you're overcome with an underlying anxiety at times, but everything turns out your way. You seem to have the luck and the surprises that luck brings. You're almost incredulous about that. So much so, Cancer-Karka, that your mind, and this is purely something that you fabricate towards the very end of the year, you start to think, oh my God, if things are going well now, who knows? You know, when what goes up must come down. Who knows what's going to happen in 2025? And then you start the cycle of anxiety again. So you have to keep your anxiety in check, Cancer-Karka. That's really, really fundamental. Now I'm going to go to each individual house. We have what's extremely, just hold on a second because I have to check the numbers here. Uh-huh. Very, very interesting. Uh-huh. All right. Now, very important in your life in 2024 are two things. One, endings, complete endings, endings and beginnings. Endings and beginnings. For you, there will be an emphasis on the endings. You, if you have to choice, shall we begin or shall we end? No, we're going to close that door because I can't go on and open another door. That will be a high topic of concern in 2024. That topic and the topic of arguments. I don't want to say beware of arguments, but you're going to look for arguments. You know, your anxiety in the year 2024 needs to be checked, needs to be controlled, because those are two areas, both the oral communication to the point of argumentation is going to concern you so much. It's as if you start talking for the first time. You're never a huge talker, but you know, generally, you're more or less the more quiet of the group, generally, Cancer-Karka. But here, it's as if you can't get enough. You've got to speak your mind, okay? Then we have the area of the spread that concerns surprises, and it has to do with Aries, the area of your livelihood and your work. It is going to surprise you again. So much so that, like I said before, Cancer-Karka, you're incredulous. Why are things going so well, you know? And it brings stability in your life, but for some reason, Cancer-Karka, you want to, okay, let's mix up things and let's start. God, there has to be something wrong, you know. So you have to be careful with your anxiety and that looking for something that's not wrong. Then the area of endings, and we have here a notion that points to a love that will be ending. And this, of course, is a general reading, so it's not the same for everyone, but you're going to be pondering, what would it bring me if I left this relationship? Would it be an ending completely to the way I know my life as it is, or will it allow me to have a beginning? No, you reason, Cancer-Karka, with the idea of ending something. I don't want to say that you see black in the year 2024, but you want to sort of ruffle the feathers for things. You don't look for compromise, okay? It's almost as if you're thinking, this is enough, that's enough, all right? Well, the area of endings has to do with relationships and love. So you have to be careful and ponder well what you are going to do. Then there's the area of your actual work and livelihood, and that's where the trouble they're not insurmountable, but they are issues that you will have to overcome. For those of you who are still active in a work life, they will, you know, your job and your activity will give you food for thought, thinking wait, maybe I should leave. And that's that idea of ending is the relationship. Ending a relationship has to do with working relationships as well. You are going to consider ending things, ending something. Then the area of a sense of security. And here, what brings you a sense of security are two things: your friends, but you, Cancer, this is the year that you should get a dog if you don't have a dog, because the dog will be your best friend. It will give you balance. Then we have the area that concerns guidance, and we have the stork here. Is your home, Cancer-Karka, the home for you is so, so important. And you will seek guidance for your home. Where could I renovate? What can I do? What needs fixing here? Maybe I want to end living here. Remember the endings. Then I need to take care of the maintenance before I sell the home. Then we have an area that, again, that talks about the homes. They're one right next to the other. And there is a lucky card here. It talks about luck. So if you are considering selling your home, like many of you may, and purchasing another home, even without the idea of purchasing another home, the idea of selling will bring you, is a lucky choice. All right, so that's what the cards are trying to tell you. Then we have the area of your life that has to do with being in the public. This is not an area that is as lucky as the home. Okay, so here, when you're talking about being in the public, speaking in the public, or having to give talks, be careful of your presentation and be careful to interact with a person and read between their lines, okay? Another area that talks about obstacles. Here, the greatest obstacles that you will be having in the year 2024 are the decisions that you actually need to make, because they weigh heavy on you. But you will get over them, because the decisions you have to make in 2024 are the decisions you will make in 2024 for reasons of universal intervention. For example, if you're renting a home and your lease will be up in December, you've got to change homes. All right, so that's a decision, and that's a difficult decision for you to make, but it will be overcome. Then there is the actual area of decisions, the area of your life that concern decisions. And, it's quite interesting that there is the child here. The decisions either to have a child, either to start a new beginning. So there are two readings here, two layers of readings. For those of you who are interested in expanding your family life, this is the moment that you should start thinking about that. But also the beginning of something new, the decision to create something new. And that idea of newness, of something never done before, is going to be important for you, Cancer-Karka. Then the nuisances. Every year has nuisances. We all get a flat tire. We all, our washing machine breaks down when you need it most, all right? Well, the nuisance is here. The card that is in this area is the card of surprises, all right? So the nuisances are not seen by you or experienced by you as so negative, almost as if it's a game to solve. Then we have the area of something hidden, and this is something very intriguing for you. You almost like to solve things that you can't understand superficially. When there is something to be solved, that's where you get most pleasure from. Then the area of written communication, the cards are telling you, look, Cancer-Karka, if you can, do not communicate in writing, especially concerning important things. Difficulties there. Then we have a male influence in your life, and this is marked by the ring. And the ring talks about, obviously, engagements, but it also talks about contracts, getting together, a joint venture, getting together to start a business. So that is something that you will, and it involves a male. It involves a male. Then the last card here is the female influence, and those that is marked by a card, the clouds, things that create difficulties, but that are momentary. So when you have to opt for someone who could work with you, opt for a male, whether you're a male or a female, and understand if it involves a female, understand all the different sides to that decision if you do have to work with a female. I do hope, Cancer-Karka, this was of help for you. And thank you so much for joining this 2024 Lenormand card prediction for you. We hope you found the reading insightful and uplifting. Let me get my, yeah, there you go. Insightful and uplifting. And remember, these are just possibilities, and you have your free will that can shape your future. So if you've enjoyed this reading and want to stay updated with future forecasts, please hit the like button, share the video with your friends, and leave your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell icon to receive notifications on the latest videos that are uploaded. Until next time, take care, embrace the magic of life. Bye-bye.